There was someone else with Todd last night. Wasn't there, Blair? Do you want to tell them, sweetheart, or shall I?
What's she talking about?
I was Todd's alibi last night. I was at his house. Mind sharing exactly where in his house you were? In his bed. I slept right next to him all night long.
Okay.
This is so cool that we get to be here after everyone else has gone home.
Yeah, I told the head of the lab I was doing a project on genetics, and so he set me up with my own set of keys. Okay, so the lab tech set this up for me. Now you're gonna notice on this baby, you're gonna see a whole lot more than in the standard version we have at the school.
Do you know how expensive this is? Like, they must really trust you.
I know. Well, I grew up hanging around this hospital, and
What?
nothing. I just we agreed that I wasn't gonna discuss my personal life, so yeah.
Tell me.
I was just gonna say that if they do trust me this much, and if I'm here, which I am, it's because of my mom.
I'm sorry. I know how much you miss her. I bet you wish you had never met my dad or me.
Oh, crud, I forgot to buy ice cream.
I got it covered. I grabbed a rocky road while you were getting frozen pizzas and 5 kinds of chips and dip.
This is lame, huh? Shane, you're never gonna know your grandparents, but here, pig out, it'll help ease the pain.
At least he'll get to meet his Aunt Stacy. What time does Shane get home?
Bobby's mom should be dropping him off any minute. I just hope he can handle all this.
Seems to be handled.
Congratulations. You have been admitted to the UCLA School of Theater, Film, and Television for the fall semester of 2009.
Hey.
Hey. Where'd you go?
I got you to celebrate you getting into LU. Isn't it great?
No. You're great.
Well, there you go. Todd's alibi is the mother of his children. Could you possibly need anything else?
Is it true? You slept with him?
What's going on here?
Shane, what are you doing home? Computer call was canceled. How come Bobby's mom didn't call me?
Oh, all right, time out. She waited to see if someone was home. And somebody was.
I see you've met your Aunt Stacy.
Yeah, the Shanester and I've been having a blast.
The Shanester?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't wait for the formal introduction.
No, it's fine. I mean, what else could you do?
We just kind of wanted to tell Shane about his brand new grown-up aunt.
Oh, I was totally surprised. I mean, you don't look anything like your old pictures.
Yeah, I was ugly back then. It's okay.
Stacy, we don't say he's 10.
Yeah, Mom, I'm 10.
Sweetened with real fruit juice? Are you kidding me?
They're all natural. Shane loves them, don't you, Shane?
All right.
Okay. Let's see. Now that's what I'm talking about. At least your dad came through for you.
Stacy, could you please take some of these groceries into the kitchen? Because Rex and I need to talk to Shane.
Is this about Grandma and Grandpa dying?
You know?
Aunt Stacy already told me.
Correct me if I am wrong, but I believe we have just eliminated Landview PD's favorite go-to guy as a suspect in the stabbing death of Wes Granger.
Who says Todd has been eliminated?
Well, Blair just told us that she spent the whole night in bed next to Todd. I can't think of
I'm
more
clarifying something, Taya.
Oh, go ahead.
Nothing intimate happened with Todd last night.
Oh, that's cold, baby.
Shut up. Shut up. Look, I drank too much last night, and I passed out, and he was supposed to take me home.
Instead, you ended up in his bed.
On his bed, John, I passed out.
You took her back to your place. Why not straight home?
Because I have a restraining order against me and I can't come within 300 yards of her place.
Look, he took my keys, John.
It's because she was a danger to herself and to others, which you would have noticed, John, if you hadn't dumped her for Marty.
Oh, God, shut up, Todd.
All right, cool.
All right.
What time did you get to Todd's?
I don't remember.
Was it before midnight, after midnight?
She was in no condition to be able to read a clock.
Oh, shut up.
So, Antonio, if there's nothing else, we're out of here.
Blair was as drunk as she says. Manning could have left the house while she was passed out. She never would have known he was gone.
That's a stretch, and you know it.
What about it, Blair? Is it a possibility?
I was completely out, Antonio.
So out not to realize that.
I didn't even realize that I was there. How could I realize that he was there?
Which means that he could have left and come back without your knowledge.
Is this your story, Marty? That Todd broke into your little love nest with Wes Granger, finished what Wes started at the ball, and then snuck back into bed with Blair as if nothing happened?
Could have happened just like that.
Oh, sure, it could have happened just like that. And Marty wants us to think that because Marty hates Todd. No secret there. She would like nothing more than to see him fry. You couldn't come up with anything better than that?
I don't remember.
Excuse me?
Marty.
Wait, what did you just say?
I woke up and Wes was lying next to me with a knife in his chest. I don't know how it happened.
That's very interesting. You have this statement on record? And you drag my client in here to accuse him of murder? Here's your killer, standing right in front of me.
Star, you are not responsible for what your father does.
I'm always dealing with him and what he does. And whenever I meet someone new, someone that I like, I always have to wonder, okay, is this going to set him off? What is he going to do now? Is he... What are you thinking about?
Actually, I was thinking about genetics.
Oh.
Well, you know it. At the moment of conception, there's these two cells, and they combine just two little cells. But when that happens, all this stuff is decided.
Like what color eyes you're going to have, or whether or not you're going to have a big butt?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that. I mean,
Yeah.
but we know that. But I'm thinking, what if it's more than physical qualities? You know, like a talent for public speaking, or art, or athletics, or music, or an inability to handle drugs and alcohol. I mean, what if it's all right there?
Are you saying that you think your drug problem is because of genetics?
I don't know. There's alcoholism in my family, so maybe.
Why were you thinking about that stuff when I was talking about my dad?
Well, because you kind of mess with that whole theory. I mean, somebody who's literally half Todd Manning shouldn't be so completely different from him. I don't know how you do it, but we have work to do.
You should have seen Christian in his tux last night. He was the most handsome man at the ball. I wish you could have been there, Mija. It was wonderful.
So the fights broke out?
Well, Christian and I were long gone by then.
So you didn't see the man who was killed pull out a knife on Stur's father?
You know, let's talk about something else. Like school. How's that going, huh?
It's okay.
I know that being the new girl isn't easy, but you're lucky you have...
Lucky?
Yes, you have your cousin Langston and...
My mother's dead and my father's in prison. Yeah, I'm lucky, all right.
Lola, what's wrong? I mean, ever since Talia's birthday, you haven't been yourself. Please, Mia, talk to me.
I can't do this anymore.
Do what?
Act like everything's normal when it's not.
What are you talking about, Lola?
Ask your wife. She knows. You don't want me to remember, but I do.
Mija.
Stay away from me. I know what you did.
ABC's One Life to Live, brought to you by H&R Block. When you've got H&R Block, you've got people.
You told Shane about Mom and Dad?
I mean, we were talking about you, and he was asking, like, what you were like when you were his age, and...
Aunt Stacy told me that you laughed so hard milk would come out of your nose.
And sometimes she do the same.
Stacy, I wanted to tell Shane myself.
I'm sorry, Gigi. I mean, he asked me what Mom and Dad were like. What was I supposed to say?
She didn't do anything wrong, Mom.
It's okay. No, it's not okay, because you're biting your lip like you always do when you're trying not to cry.
It's just, she kind of had this whole
We can still
speech
talk about
rehearsed.
it, Mom.
Are you okay?
Well, I never really met my grandparents, so it's not like I lost my dog or something.
You never had a dog.
It's sort of like I never had grandparents either. I feel bad for you.
I'll be fine. I hadn't seen him in a really long time.
Since they kicked you out for being pregnant with me.
How much did you and Shane talk about?
Hey, Shane, don't forget, we have that Flyers game tonight. Why don't you run upstairs and grab your jersey and we'll eat at the arena?
Gigi, I really am sorry.
Okay. It's just, I never told him about Mom and Dad kicking me to the curb. I didn't want him to feel like it was his fault.
How would it be his fault? He wasn't even born yet. I mean, I don't know, I don't have kids, but I would imagine you'd be better off not lying to him.
You think I'm lying to him?
What exactly do you call that whopper about telling him Brody Lovett's his dad?
You know what I did.
Just admit it. You used Christian. You got him to think that my father was going to kill us so that he'd marry you and we wouldn't have to go back to Colombia.
Nobody used me, Lola. I knew what I was doing.
You think so?
We got that letter from your dad.
How do you know it's from him?
Well, who else would threaten you and Vanessa? And you're the reason he's in prison?
You made me find that knife. You did it on purpose.
I had no idea about any knife, Lola.
You made me look in my old jewelry box when we were doing the house, remember? Right after you and my father got married? I didn't want to do it. I didn't care, but you pushed me. Because you knew the knife was in there. You put it there.
What?
She wanted me to testify against Papa, to put him in prison. And then when he showed up here in Landview, she shot him to keep him from telling the truth.
I shot Ray to protect you, Lola.
My father was right. You framed him.
Why would I do that, Lola? Why?
Maybe you killed my mother yourself.
She had no reason to want Wes dead. There's no motive.
Really? I can think of about 12 different reasons. Marty was drunk, she was partying, she went home, Wes wanted to get frisky, she didn't feel like it, he wouldn't take no for an answer. I thought you just said you didn't remember what happened. How can I, when the police are on Todd's and Marty is far more suspect?
Who's my friend?
Wes was your friend? Well, I should hope so. You spent the night in bed next to him.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Marty, I would advise you not to engage with this.
Okay, listen. Wes Granger was stabbed to death. He was found in bed next to Marty. She was covered in his blood, and you're trying to pin this on Todd?
I am not a murderer.
No? What would you call a woman who talks a man into trying to kill himself?
What service?
Uh-huh. Very funny. Come on, Todd. We're done here. Let's go.
Why didn't you just take me home?
Let's go.
Miss all the fun.
Could we just go someplace
Later. Can I speak to you for a minute?
and talk?
Okay, so can you see the different pairs of chromosome partners?
Yeah.
Now, each chromosome has a similar partner except for...
The male, who has an X and Y chromosome.
Good. Now, 2 identical versions of the locus is...
Homozygous.
And if they're slightly different?
Heterozygous.
Not bad. Not bad. You did the homework.
Of course I did. Well, you make me want to do it. You know, you're a very good teacher.
Well, it doesn't hurt that you're so smart.
It was about you, Mija. It was always about you. It still is.
Lola, she cares about you.
She cares about herself, and that's all. You just can't see it. I couldn't either, not till now, but once you do, it's so obvious.
Paula, I love you like my own daughter.
You are not my mother. I don't have a mother or a father because of you.
That's not true, Mija.
Please, leave me alone.
Lola.
Let her go.
Where did that come from?
Her mind's been poisoned against me.
By Ray?
Taya Delgado.
You know, Blair could swear on a stack of Bibles that nothing happened between us, but John McBain is...
Shh, I'm listening to my messages.
Bad news?
I missed a call while I was at the station.
Oh, yeah? Your other client?
I have more than 2 clients.
Let me guess. An innocent man is rotting away in prison.
He didn't leave a message. He's probably furious with me.
He didn't answer a call? Who is that guy, anyway?
His name is Ray Montes.
Ray Montes. Oh, yes, Ray Montes. His ex-wife plugged him at the aeropuerto, did she not?
You know, he's losing patience with me because every time he needs me, I'm taking care of you.
Did I ask for your help?
Oh, would you rather be another innocent man rotting away in prison?
Call him back.
It's not like he has a private line in his cell. Dropped the ball on this one, big time.
Yeah, I thought you could juggle 15 at a time. Looks like you're slipping, Delgado.
I can't slip on this one, Todd. Vanessa Montes testified that Ray killed his first wife, and now I'm getting why.
Would you care to share?
I think she did it.
I know that Taya is a family friend, but Lola's not coming up with these ideas on her own. She's getting them from somewhere.
You think from Teo?
In the letter that Ray wrote, he told Lola to find someone to talk to, someone besides me, someone that she could confide in. What if that someone is Taya? What if she's putting horrible ideas into Lola's head?
Why would your own lawyer tell Lola things that aren't true?
What are you saying, Christian? You think I did kill Ray's first wife?
I can't believe I was so stressed out about this.
Lang,
Hey, you're coming over Sunday to watch the Oscars, right? Can't wait to see them.
look, there's something... There's something I gotta tell you.
Look, Gigi, I'm not dissing you. You were all alone, and you did what you had to do. And Brody was a great war hero, and you thought he was dead. I mean, why wouldn't you try passing him off as Shane's father?
Instead of the deadbeat who bailed on his mom.
Rex, okay, I didn't mean for it to sound like
Forget it. Everybody knows everything now, so it's over.
Yeah, and everything's okay. I mean, Shane's a hunk of heaven. And he loves you. I mean, he's always dad this, dad that.
It took some doing, but we're getting there. I'm very lucky to have him. And his mom's not bad either.
We're all lucky. I mean, can you believe it? You guys were in Vegas for 20 minutes and I spotted you guys in the casino. I mean, how crazy is that? It's almost like Mom and Dad were looking over us, wanting us to be sisters again. Okay, now that was lame, huh?
No, it's not lame at all.
Detective, can my client go home now?
We're not done yet.
Yes, you are. You have Dr. Saybrook's statement. She's cooperated fully. So unless you're prepared to arrest her,
Lewis,
We're waiting for forensics.
I'm gonna go and see if I can hurry those along.
You okay? You want water or something?
Water would be great.
Yeah? Okay.
John, could I just have 2 minutes?
I'm kind of busy right now.
Come on. You really think that I would even let Todd touch me?
I'm not gonna do this here.
John! Choke on it, bitch.
I loved him, Christian. I really did. I thought that he was such a good person. I had no idea he was such a monster. How could I have been so stupid?
Hey, come on. You weren't stupid. Like you said, you were in love. And that can make us blind to everything else.
You know, from that moment on, all I could think about was protecting Lola and myself. I got us away from Ray. But I was still afraid of him. You know, maybe I did push Lola to remember that night, but I was desperate for Ray to be locked up somewhere where he couldn't hurt either one of us. Tell me I wasn't wrong to do what I did.
You did the right thing.
Lola doesn't think so.
Look, Ray reached out to Lola. Now she's just confused. But don't worry, we'll talk to her. We'll figure this out.
I thought it was over. Ray's trial, the threats, him swearing to come after us. I thought that once he was in prison, we could put it all behind us.
It is behind us. You're my wife now. And I'm not gonna let him or anyone else hurt you. You got that?
I can't believe how lucky I am to have you in my life.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. You know, that roast can sit for a while.
Come on, Antonio. You can't hold her much longer without cause.
This is right. Either release Dr. Saybrook or fully charge her.
For 48 hours, okay?
I have the forensics report. What does it say?
The prints were on the murder weapon.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Did you always want to be a teacher?
Well, I grew up listening to my mom talk about all her patients, so I guess I was always kind of into science. I have a feeling that she hoped I would become a doctor.
It was just too much school for you.
No, that wasn't it at all. I mean, I had already gotten my biology degree, and I was thinking about going into med school, but, you know, I was messed up on drugs at the time, so it just didn't seem like a very good combination.
Right, so what made you decide?
I'm sorry, are you trying to get out of doing your work?
I think you should just tell me.
Oh, you do? Oh, well. When I finally went to rehab and it started sticking, one of the counselors, he came to me and he asked if I would want to be that guy that kind of talks to the younger kids and says, you know, why you should stay off of drugs and why you should stay clean. And I thought, really? Like, am I the kind of guy that somebody wants to learn from? What do I have to say? And my first kid, Joe, we call him Joe. This kid, I would say something and he would look at me like I was talking another language, and it was so frustrating. And I finally learned you just have to be able to say the same thing 12 different ways for somebody to get it. And the look, the look in this kid's eyes when he finally got it was like, it made it all worth it. You know, for the first time in my life,
You knew exactly what you wanted.
Well, it looks like we can call it a night. If Marty's fingerprints are indeed on the murder weapon, looks like the case is closed.
Marty, can you explain how your fingerprints ended up on the murder weapon?
Don't answer that.
No idea. I woke up, I reached for Wes, my hand was covered in blood. He'd been stabbed in the chest, and so I started to scream.
That's when I start banging on the door.
I mean, I might have touched the knife then.
Look, if your hands were already covered in blood, then maybe you already killed him.
Detective, are you formally charging my client?
Louis, please. I am trying to help your client out, okay? Marty, I'm gonna ask you again. Do you have any idea how your fingerprints ended up on the murder weapon?
No.
Do you think you touched the knife when you woke up next to him?
I woke up and there was a dead man lying next to me, my friend. I was half out of my mind. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, so am I. Because I'm gonna have to place you under arrest.
Well, do you want to tell us what happened? I had a fight with Vanessa. It was awful.
What was it about?
The letter my father sent me. She went through my things and she found it and she totally freaked. She said it was a threat and that my father wants me dead.
Well, but I don't understand.
No, me neither. I thought your father wrote that he loves you. He did. He warned me not to trust her, to be careful around her, and now I know why.
Oh, is that your phone? You need to get it?
Christian, it's Thea. I have to talk to you. It's about Vanessa, something I haven't told you yet. Please call me. It is very, very important.
She's probably off him already.
It's not funny, Todd.
Shane, hurry up. I will make you pay for the gas.
I wish you could come with us, Stacy.
Sorry, we only have 3 tickets.
No, it's okay. It's good. I'm fine.
I hate leaving you here all alone. I just found you again.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be good. Just have fun.
Well, all right. I bought some frozen pizzas at the store, and we have leftover meatloaf from last night.
Gigi, I'm fine. I'll be perfect just as soon as I get all these wet clothes.
You okay? You sure? You're biting your lip again. I remember that too.
Silly. But I wanted to be the one to tell my son that his grandparents died.
A, it's not silly. B, I don't think Stacy meant to mess anything up for you.
I know. It's just...
Hey, you're not used to having your kid sister around.
But I'm glad she is. Because besides you and Shane, she's the only family I've got left.
You guys ready?
We are just waiting on you.
Let's rock and roll.
Maybe tonight you'll actually see the puck.
That'll be a first. Hello. Oh, can't you get somebody else? Fine. Yes, I'll be there.
Don't tell me.
Deb called in sick, John's tied up, Randy's on vacation, and Marla's in some wedding I'm at. Baby, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to go with you guys.
Maybe Aunt Stacy can go.
Well...
Go where? Well, Mom has to work tonight, so we have an extra ticket for the hockey game.
Yeah, I don't know if Stacy likes hockey.
I would love to go. Is that okay? I don't want to crash a family thing.
You are family, right?
I mean, if you're sure.
No sense in my ticket going to waste.
Sorry.
It's okay. Guess we could use the extra money. I better go get changed. You guys have a good time.
You have the right to remain silent.
You have to do this. You know Marty didn't kill the ranger. Come on.
John, man, you know I'm as frustrated as you are, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think. She was there. She was covered in his blood. She had her fingerprints all over the murder weapon. You've done the same thing.
No, but you don't know how many enemies this guy had.
What does that mean? He's a good guy.
It means somebody wanted Wes dead, and it wasn't Marty.
John,
We're gonna do a very thorough investigation.
By the book.
By the book's a load of crap.
Yeah. Officer Saeed, escort Dr. Saybrook down the booking.
Let's go.
I'm gonna find who did this, I swear to you.
John, her fingerprints were on the murder weapon.
Do you have any more questions for her?
No, Blair, you're free to go.
No, I am not going anywhere.
Lola, when you and your stepmom had this fight, did she do something?
Like, hit me? No. No, Christian was there. She would never. But you think she would have otherwise? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore, except that my mother did not cheat on my father like Vanessa said. She loved him, and he loved her. Okay, so what exactly are you saying? I never should have testified against my father.
But if he... I mean, if he's the reason your mom died.
My father didn't kill my mother. Vanessa did.
Hungry for dinner yet?
Mm-hmm. Smells good.
I was talking about the food.
Oh, dinner in bed?
Why not?
Okay. You stay right here. I'll get it.
Maybe you killed my mother yourself. I don't have a mother or a father because of you.
Why would you all of a sudden think that Vanessa killed your mom?
It's her, Vanessa. Aren't you gonna answer it? Why? So she can scream at me for calling her a killer in front of Christian?
Please, Mija, come home. We'll talk. At least call, okay? Don't ruin this for me, Lola. Please don't ruin this.
That was awesome. Thank you. Just something I learned for the Wranglers.
You're a professional cheerleader?
Yeah, before I started my other job.
Well, you're in Flyers country now, so no more Vegas talk, or they might throw you in the penalty box.
Yeah, and you guys better hurry, because you don't want to miss the face-off.
I wish you were coming with us.
I know, me too.
Well, I'll drop you off at work on our way to the arena, and then we'll come in after and hang out.
You better.
Okay, everybody, let's roll. Okay. Take a look.
Okay.
Now, can you spot the mutation, or do you want me to adjust the microscope?
No. No, I can see everything perfectly now.
Look, I never would have gotten drunk last night or ended at Todd's.
We are
if you
not
hadn't-
doing this here.
What, I need an appointment? You afraid I'm gonna walk in with Marty with her tongue down your ear?
That's enough.
I didn't do anything.
Lola, if you're right, if Vanessa really killed your mom, you gotta tell the police.
But I was the one who found the murder weapon. Vanessa put it in my old jewelry box. What does that have to do with calling the police? I can't go to them.
Well, Christian's brother, Antonio, he's a cop. Don't you think he's gonna want to know about this?
Who's he gonna believe? Me? Or Christian telling him how wonderful Vanessa is? To Christian, I'm just a scared girl whose father's playing with her head. Okay, if you don't want to talk to the police, at least tell somebody who could do something about it.
Yeah, Lola, you really have to.
I will. I have this other friend. Hi, lawyer. De Delgado.
What is going on?
Well, I'm gonna go to bed, and you're gonna leave.
Oh, maybe it's Kristen. It's Ray. It's Ray. Oh, Ray, I am so sorry. Yes, it's Thea Delgado. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Christian?
Montez guy's harsh, isn't he? All he did was miss a call.
It wasn't Ray. It was the warden from Plato Prison. Ray escaped last night.
Christian? Christian, is that you?
Hello, Vanessa.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live,
UCLA. What is this?
Dorian kicked us out of our house.
My father escaped. When? Where's Christian?
Monday, The View's Oscar wrap-up. Get the ladies' take on the winners and the losers, the glitz and the glamour, and who wore what on Hollywood's biggest night. The View's Oscar wrap-up, Monday live only on ABC.